You can see your dreams with your eyes open if you can rise above all the commotion and too much sleep and not enough motion. Hey, 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 yeah. It's time to show the world that you were chosen. It's hard to please the world with no emotions. Ooh, with no emotion. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
The Progress Report.
All right, what's going on? It's your girl Lala Shepherd. This is another episode of Skipping Class presented by the Progress Report. And guys, I'm about to have y'all introduce yourselves. I want you to tell me y'all names and then let me know what both of y'all do.
What's happening? This your boy Yo Simi, Yosimi music on all social media. I'm an artist. I sing, rap, write music. I'm an entrepreneur. You know, I'm a father. I'm a child of God.
Yo, what it is, this your boy Dredloc Esco, man. I'm an entrepreneur. You can follow me at Dredloc Esco on all platforms. You know, I'm a hip hop artist at the same time, looking to get into businesses, you know what I mean, and I'm a father too, so, you know, and I'm definitely a child of God.
Okay. Well, I love to hear both of those things. I definitely love to hear about y'all being fathers and being proud of that. I absolutely was going to ask y'all that, so you know, we can talk about that now then. We know that y'all do so many things. How do y'all balance being a father? Because that's a very important title.
Yeah, it's definitely a tough one. You know, you gotta make ends meet at the end of the day and provide for your family. So you make sure you gotta get to work and handle your business first, but music is a sacrifice is what I've learned over time. It's like, you're gonna have to put in sacrifice if you really want it, just like anything in life. So, you know, for sure, that's where I'm at with it.
Facts.
Definitely.
So how did y'all come together to link to do music?
Well, I was pushing the label like it was almost, probably I'd say about 7 to about 8 years ago, I started my little label and I had an artist I was working with and we was traveling to Atlanta to work on his album, and he was like, he wanted to bring an artist with him to do like the vocals and the backgrounds and the harmonies and stuff. So when he went and picked up Yosemite, that was the first time meeting him, you know what I mean? He just came on the road and we got up there to the studio and he went in there and did his thing. You know, everything just came out how it came out. It came out like a classic. So he went in there, put in his work, and you know, we started vibing and getting together then. And then when I fell out with the other artists, you know, I ain't gonna mention no names, you know, we just, you know, kept in contact with each other and started building from there.
Simple enough.
Working.
Hell yeah. Talk about just, you know, is it better, you know, coming together versus, you know, doing your own thing? Like, is it easier? Is it harder?
Nah, we do both, you know what I mean? Like, we come together, you know what I mean, and make great music, but he can stand on his own and I can stand on my own, you know what I mean? We solo artists at the same time, you know what I mean?
Definitely.
Got you.
You know what I mean? It just depends on what the world wants. If the world wants solo, you know, we're gonna give it to them by ourselves. If they want us together, we're gonna, you know, when we come together, I feel that we're stronger, you know what I mean? Because we put both our minds together.
Colorblind.
And really make great music. But like I said, he's a solo artist, I'm a solo artist, you know. I can go in the studio and rip it down myself, you know what I mean? Like I told you, like, but, you know, like, 2 heads are better than 1, you know what I mean? If you really.
Absolutely.
Like, if we gonna get a game, everything, I think it's gonna take both of us to really conquer this game, but at the same time, you know what I mean, we can go in there and handle it on our own too, you know what I'm saying?
Got you. So now, how long have y'all both been on your musical journeys though?
Shit, me, I've been doing music my whole life, you know what I mean? Started with choir, went to the band, you know what I mean? So I was always interested in music. Then I met a dude in 8th grade, Marquise Kimball, shout out to my dog. We started recording at his house, and then ever since then I fell in love with music. So, you know, just gotta take it serious and you'll really get somewhere, and that's where we at now with it. That's why we're here, baby, working.
And I started like real young when I was doing music. I probably was like 12, 13, but like I got serious and I was in a group with one of my little partners in high school. We started a little group and we was working hard at it, but I never understood, like even back then it took money to get up in this game. I just thought, you know, you just had to have talent and just make some good songs and somebody was gonna discover you, you know what I'm saying? When you get discovered, you know what I mean, that's how you get on or whatever. That's what I was thinking in my head, but back in them days. But really back then you had to have money, you know what I mean, and this was a money power business back then. But it just looked like people were just getting discovered and then like, yeah, signing with this label or that label and, you know, getting put on. But
Yeah, don't wait on somebody to come pick you up.
yeah, but it was just, but, you know, then life hit me. So I had to, you know, get out there and get my life right, you know what I'm saying? And then I got back to the music, you know what I mean? Because I put it down, like, when I went to college and shit, I put it down a little bit. But when I got back out of life, I got my life back straight, got my money back a little right, then I could start pushing myself, so I went and started going back at the music.
So, I mean, what did that look like then? Just, you know, realizing like, you know, everything is what you're making in this business. Like, you know, it's not like a magical genie. Because I think a lot of people do think that until they get in it and realize, like, man, this shit is a grind.
For sure. What? It's definitely a grind. Like I say, you get in what you put out, you know what I'm saying, on some real talk. Like if you gonna just want to kick back and put your money in this game and don't want to put no effort in this game, it's gonna make you pay for it, you know what I mean? So you gotta, it's almost like a car. You can't just get a car and then one part of the engine work and the other parts don't work. You gotta be, every part gotta work on all cylinders, you know what I mean? Just like in this music, you gotta have your money right, you gotta be pushing your brand, you gotta be working hard, and you gotta be consistent with the content. Everything gotta be on all cylinders, you know what I'm saying? So you can't just be, okay, I'm putting money and I'm investing and I'm just sitting back chilling, it ain't gonna work. You gotta work with your money, basically what I'm saying.
That's facts. Okay, and you know, let's get into this new project then, that Cut Too Deep, hosted by Bigga, Rankin, and DJ Winn. How did y'all come together just to put those specific, you know, records on the project? I'm sure y'all got hella music, so but how, you know, how did y'all put those songs together and, you know, talk about the title as well?
Gotcha, yeah, you know, we just had dropped another mixtape called Colorblind, also a dope mixtape you might want to check out. I'm talking about hit after hit. And then, you know, we just recorded a lot of songs back then anyway, so we had a bunch of songs recorded already. So we kind of collected these ones and made some new ones with it and put together Cut Too Deep. And it came together nice, so especially linking up with the legendary DJ Winn and Bigga Rankin, it's a blessing. So.
Yeah, definitely, but you know, like I said, we was out the South by Southwest and we did a showcase for Bigga Rankin. It was a bunch of artists there, you know, T-Rail, Jimbo World. There was a lot of different artists there, and you know, he was doing like a little contest thing. And you know, when me and Simi went on, we went up there and ripped the stage, and you know, we wasn't even much expecting that. He was just like at the end of the thing, he was just like, yeah, the little contest and things, and he was just like, yeah, Dred and Simi, man, I want to host y'all next mixtape, you know, and then that was just a blessing on us, you know what I mean? So the opportunity just came to us that way, and we just took on the challenge, and here go Cut Too Deep right here, and it's a great album. I like it.
Too Deep.
It's a great album. Like if you want to listen to something different and listen to something like refreshing, you know, definitely go check it out.
Definitely. Yeah, I like the intro record, that Get Ahead record is dope.
So,
then y'all got other records like, you know, Low, Keep Going. So I want y'all to talk about just, you know, the importance of, you know, staying low key as, you know, public figures, but, you know, of course, still living.
It's a dangerous life out here, you know what I mean? It's like too many people out here dying at all-time highs. Like you gotta watch your steps out here because, you know, it's a lot of people out here ain't less fortunate and then they ain't going about it the right way. A lot of people don't want to grind. A lot of people don't want to get up and hustle. A lot of people don't want to get up and work. A lot of people just want to take. So, and even if they don't know you or whatever, they still don't like you for what reason, I don't know. But it's life. It's called life, I guess.
Feel that. Now speaking of the Colorblind project, the previous project that released earlier this year, so y'all did a chopped and screwed version of it as well. So speak on doing that and why was it important to tap into that culture?
Yeah. When we was at South by Southwest, again, we had linked up. We did a stage for OG Ron C, Chop Not Slop. And we linked up with OG Ron C. Had to drop chopped and screwed version of Colorblind. It was only right, you feel me? So definitely came out dope.
Yeah, definitely. Shout out to OG Ron C, man, the OG, man.
Definitely.
You know, I grew up on chopped and screwed. You know, I'm from the South, so, you know, I grew up on slow down music.
Really?
You know what I mean? Ours wasn't chopped and screwed, but we had Jam Pony Express down where I was at, you know what I mean? Like, and they always slowed they tapes down. It wasn't like how they was like chopping the records and stuff like that, but I was listening to slow down music at a very young age. You know, that just was a part of our culture in the South.
Yeah.
So, you know what I mean? Just, it was only right to have that tape done by one of the originators of slowing down music, OG Ron C. Is like, you know, it was a dream. You know, shout out to DJ Winn, you know, for making that happen for us.
Definitely.
You know what I mean? Because if it weren't for him, we wouldn't have never even much got in that man's presence, you know what I mean?
Absolutely. Speak on y'all hometown and what's the support system like?
Oh man, St. Petersburg, man. City full of crowds, but you know, it's just pretty much every man for himself in our city. Like, you know, it's not a lot of unity how it should be, you know what I mean? Like, that's what we love about the A kind of. The A be linking up, y'all be ready to work. And our city is like, I do it myself, you feel me? So it's like, that's what our city's on, but you know, it's still a lot of love, you feel me? Don't get it twisted. You know, we still get a lot of support and, you know, definitely appreciate that. So our city is just, it's paradise, but it's just a hellhole at the same time down there. But yeah.
Definitely.
Okay. So the name of our platform is called The Progress Report. Can you both let me know how y'all both progress individually? And it can be music, personally, whatever.
Shit, I know I'm progressing as an artist, man, just in general, you know, on a recording aspect and on a content aspect. And I'm trying to definitely work on getting better every day, because that content is everything, you know what I mean? Gotta stay consistent with your content and don't let up.
You know, I'm just progressing in life, period. You know, health is wealth. I've been training a lot, you know what I'm saying? Keeping up on my health, you know, I'm keeping up on my body and stuff. I've been feeling a lot better. Definitely progressing in this music, you know what I mean? It's something that I love, and just trying to build my relationships. Yeah, I feel like the stronger my relationships get, the stronger I'm gonna get in this game, you know what I mean? Just interacting with people who love it just like I do. And you know, getting this money, I don't even gotta talk about that. Everybody know what time it is.
Nah, for sure. Nah, that's what's up, man. Also, too, I got a chance to see y'all perform live at New Music Mondays. That was dope.
I appreciate it.
How was y'all experience with that? And did y'all, you know, take heed to the criticism and feedback that y'all received?
You know, like I said, man, we love Atlanta, man. Atlanta, like, when it come down to this hip hop in Atlanta, it's like, you can feel it when you in this town, because it's just so many people just want to do it and involved with it and network, and it's just like, I never seen like a more hip hop, more place than Atlanta, like just far as like so many things to do in hip hop, like, and it just excites me and make me want to come back and just come out here and build relationships and just work a lot more, you know what I'm saying?
For sure.
Yeah.
So what y'all got coming up next?
Shit. Get ready for the solo albums, man. We coming with some solos. So, you know what I mean? I've been working on my solo album. Got some good praise music I've been making. Got one with DJ Winn I just dropped, By My Side. So I'm just, you know, working on that right now. Tell them what you got.
Yeah, you know, Dredloc Esco, just get ready for Vacation too, you know what I mean? I don't know how many tracks I'm gonna have on there, but you know what I'm saying? When I get in there, I'm gonna go crazy, just know that, you know what I mean? And go check out Vacation 1, the first one, you know what I'm talking about, if you wanna, you know, follow the journey from the beginning, you feel what I'm saying?
Sure.
The Progress Report.